Alright, first I'm just gonna say this because I'm just noticing something. It just said September 3rd. So this is supposed to be live. It is not September 3rd. I think it's the 6th. Yep. Yep, even though I'm well, potential career mom, whatever you want to call me, or whatever. Anyways, clearly being tampered with my YouTube somehow, some way, whatever. Not surprised if somebody's paying somebody. Shit, you want to waste your fucking money. So I really just wanted to come on here, and I'm sorry if anybody has to miss out on this. See, that's fucked up. And if you might want to consider what you're doing and the severity and the gravity of it. Because I'm getting chills right now. Okay. Don't fuck with my shit. Like, don't pay people through work and YouTube to tamper with my shit or something, because it's not cool. I just noticed if I'm losing subscribers, it doesn't make sense to me exactly. It's not. I'm just out of shit. And anyways, I want to apologize too for one thing. I don't want to just say the wrong things because somebody's trolling me and saying shit. I think accountability for that, as far as like looking like an ass. That's what they wanted me to do, look like an asshole. So I apologize for some of that. It's just some of it I can't apologize for. Some of it had to be said. And again, anyways, I'm not gonna just rehash that so much, but yesterday I had a weird encounter, which is, nothing out of the. It's not dealt with this in the past. Okay, I just got a message from an artist that she's very cool. She's a teacher. She knows. Oh my god! It's just, anyways. I just don't into too much details right now, but I think it looks like everything is well, and I'm very happy for that. And I get it. Anyways, I don't want anybody to feel afraid for any reason, because you're safe under God's light and protection and honor and guidance and beauty and aura of great and love. And again, I'm keep getting chills because so yesterday I met this girl or this lady. I don't need to. I'm not to identify her or anything, but I just want to say this. I feel like there's some really bad things going on. That obviously there's been some things that have affected her and other people. She's seen it, and it was just not good things. And a lot of it has to do with either our law, like women's rights laws that were, she had problems. But it's honestly, be surprised if she was like a sex trafficker, and I don't know, I feel like she was paid to talk shit to me, but then I came back like nasty to her. I just stated my truth. Like, she was saying things. Again, I don't want to repeat the things that were said, because honestly, the reason why I don't want it is because it's not her fault that she's in her situation, and I'm not trying to. I tried to educate her on some stuff, but again, it's just scary because not all people in that kind of lifestyle are going to be looking at this the way you might think they might, and they might not be a certain age. Like, all this stuff about young people, it doesn't. I'm just going to say this. It's really like, it has been it's a lot of exposure right now about difference, but it's really, if you think about it, it's forms of abuse, whether it's mental, it's control, it's like a controlling thing, and it's just fucking scary. And I told her to get away from that protector piece after she told me all these terrible things, and I said, I hope you have a good day, or like a better day, a better life. Um, I mean, what was I really supposed to do? It's like, if anybody ever thought I was fucking privileged, you really thought wrong, because it is not like that at all. That's a joke to me, really, honestly, because of everything I've gone through. Anyways. The fact that you cut people out and then they still like troll you and stuff. I had to explain to this guy yesterday what trolling meant and stuff, but because he didn't know. But just the more you know what I mean. It's just, anyways, he's a person. Um, I do think this lady I met, I just feel like she's under some turmoil and doing things against her will, and that's not. And I do hope that she can get the help she needs, and it's not a joke. This is really serious, and that's why I'm talking about it the way I'm talking about it, because, again, it's just something to look for. I don't have to identify her. You should always be looking for somebody who might be in trouble and try to do the right thing. And doesn't mean don't put yourself in harm's way. I mean, people, there's a lot going on. Some people are under stress and duress and this shit. I know people do things that's terrible, like drugs that are obviously bad for themselves, but then it's just sad. It's like, at least something, because even if they don't change overnight, they might wake up later on. I just know one person, I had said something a while ago, and he looked a tiny bit better than, like, because it was really bad, you know what I mean? But when you're young, it's just really, like, I mean, I don't want to put Macaulay Culkin on blast, but I mean, obviously he's a different person now, and that's the whole point. Like, he was cool, everybody loved him and stuff, and then I think is with, I think think about it, everything we all know now, it's honestly, and it's just, as far as like, I think people are afraid to talk about Mike Jackson, but the fact of the matter is he was never like charged a guilty charge, and like, sometimes there are things that don't add up right with the courts and people are paid off, but I don't think that was the case. I think that if you think about it, it's it doesn't, like, some people paid to, like, obviously somebody was trying to get money, right? People was trying to get money. The people was, and they sent their kids, they wanted to get money, right? So it makes sense that those fucking scandal, like, would want to try to get money with the scandal and talking, because there was a good amount of time, and then think about that. That's crazy. There was a good amount of time. Was it the 90s or something? There was a lot of tabloid lies and shit. It was like, it was a normal thing you would see at the aisle, at the, when you check out your groceries and stuff. Think about that. It's just crazy how God will speak. You know, that's why I'm saying this, because I even thought about Cat Williams saying, he was saying one thing and then the other, so it's like polar opposites. If you pick up on what I'm saying, and I don't know, he even that. I mean, that's, until, it's just all this stuff they're saying about all these celebrities. It's just, but nobody said shit about Michael Jackson. It's, the whole point is that any accusations he ever faced, like, you know what I'm saying? Wow, it's funny that I'm not even trying to compare it to Cat Williams, but you know what I mean? It's the same thing. They both, all the shit was thrown out, though, like, and it's bullshit, because as far as, no, okay, I'm sorry, my battery, so I gotta have to plug my phone in, because I don't want to cut out on this. Um, you know what I mean? When people will lie or start shit for whatever fucking reason, clout or whatever, you know, jealousy. There's so much of all of that now, the awareness. So that's why I'm just circling back on this because, you know, God can just, it's just, you see the sexual deviant. I don't see Michael Jackson as one of those people. Okay, is anybody listening? Hello, neocortex. It's just a shame that there's so many people that know the truth and they just felt like they knew there wasn't going to be anything they could do, and then it affected them, I think, and they felt helpless. And it's just really sad because I don't know. It just makes you wonder what the hell actually happened exactly with the the medicines or whatever to help them sleep. I understand you want to preserve your energy and get good rest, you know what I mean? But it's just like, how did that happen? Like, why were you don't. It's really bad. Honestly, now I'm thinking because I don't think Michael Jackson smoked weed. Had he smoked weed or maybe he had edibles or something, maybe that might have helped some with his like some of his joint and pains and stuff. It's just really it's sad when you have injuries and then you gotta heal. But I'm just saying because even Prince had some issues. It's just when people have injuries and they need to be able to heal, the medical people push, and that's with anything. I think it doesn't matter. I just know with mental health they always are pushing stuff around, you know what I mean? But it's not on a personal level. They look you right in the face and look at you and say, yeah, you, it seems like you're like is, but they'll still be like, well, if you're not or you need this, blah blah blah, it's there. You can get a prescription. I don't have anyways. So you see what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like, I came on here to talk about this lady and stuff, and then I end up talking about my. It's just, it's crazy that. I mean, think about it. He's trying to tell Michael Jackson. That's what it is. He's trying to tell everybody and stuff, and it's just insane. I just really. I feel like we don't have to worry anymore, really, because the both society wants good, wants right, wants, you know what I mean, like, is not stupid and is looking at things as an intelligent in an intelligent aspect in that way. That why do all this dumb shit and cut corners when you're basically you're doing that to yourself in a lot of ways if you do that. And I say this, I'm referring to a lot of things that's happening. Don't take that dirty money, like, don't allow bad things, you know. Anyways, I just, like I had said the other day about going on strike or whatever. No man owns me. Like, it's, you know, me and Q have a whole really close bond and, like, whatever. It's weird, I guess, to some people, maybe. I think it's weird to us, but it's what it is, and I don't know. It's just crazy. You can't, I just really leave it in God's hands in a lot of ways as far as my future, his, whatever it is, like, and I know it feels the same way. It's hard to, like, it's hard when people rip things away, like, and I, of all people who did not deserve it, was, y'all did not deserve it. So just know it wasn't really that successful as you it seems and may feel. It has felt like that, and it, but they're cut off now. Like, they don't get any light or sunshine from me. Like, I can breathe, you know. Anyways, like I said, but I want to help people, and honestly, like, we all give a shit about people. Um, if people are like wrong, still try to help them and to like guide them in the right direction or something. You can try. For example, this guy was like yelling, "I'm not gonna be where I was." I just said to protect your peace or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what happened, and he was actually not really happy with somebody. But that's, we could be mad, but we can still hear somebody and listen to the words and take it in. You don't have to be too hard-headed. You don't gotta be all soft either. It's just finding that balance. There's not. I have a lot of love, but I can't just give it. But I'm not gonna be fake about it. You know what I mean? And men aren't children, right? If you're a grown man, like, if you are young, then you're still like a child, and that's fine. You're still growing, whatever. I mean, compared to me, I mean, I'm 40, so I'm old, like that, in that sense. But I'm not really old. You know what I mean? It's not old. It's just, I'm definitely in a good place of wisdom for everything. It's just, there's gonna be haters. You're gonna see people that are around you, or you'll see them and you think they're like nice, and then they either do a gesture or something in front of your face, and then, something weird, something is telling you, well, God will give you the enlightenment, the actual truth about that person, like, easily. Like, it's it's just funny like that. So I would tell this, if I was actually gonna, next time I see this person, I'm gonna tell him, like, hey, do you know about my YouTube? Because I don't know if he does or not, but I think it would be hilarious. Like, I'm not even gonna say anything to him. I just know that he said to this one guy, he's like, oh, she's mental. So instead of like going off or anything, when I see him next time, I'll be like, hey, can you give me my YouTube address? And whatever, it's not that serious. I actually had like, I think 6,000 subscribers or at least, and then I don't know what happened, but I do feel like people was paid to. So I don't know. I just feel like people there was hacking. I know there had to be, you know what I mean, or somebody was deceived of some such. Maybe it's possible that people might have been like, where's our new video? And they don't realize I've been doing these lives. I was going to make a video to like tell people, like, hey, check out my lives. I'm sorry that I haven't been making specific videos as much. Anyways, I don't see what the problem is, except that somebody is doing it somewhere. Somebody feels threatened or something. Whatever. It's also that when I decided to cut ties, and if people was like dealt with my sister, and then, like, you know what I'm saying, and they was like, oh, you're not cool, bye bye, or something. Well, whatever, then I don't care. It's fine with me. Honestly, we are our own people. I don't mind if people want to have, you know what I mean? You're mutual, that's fine. I don't, whatever. It's cool. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I get it. It's not, you can observe outskirts and whatever. Make your own judgment. That's fine with me, because it's just, I'm like stating the obvious today, and like, I feel better that I talked about that lady, but I want to talk a little more, I guess, because it was just, she was disturbing, and I feel like she was supposed to be disturbing on purpose, and not like her own though. Like she didn't want it. It was that's not cool, and I don't really know what I except do this right here because I'm not even saying who she is, where she was, anything, what she really said. No, I said what I said, but I didn't really say anything about what I said specifically. But and that's really it was our conversation, but it was disturbing a lot on her end, and honestly, I was able to I just said some things to clear some things up, I guess. I don't know. I I can only like everybody's looking at me like do this, do that, or what, blah blah blah, or accusatory or some. I don't know. Like, what are you accusing me of? Smoking weed when I'm trying to relax and keep my blood pressure a little bit lower. Sometimes it's just this isn't like this isn't like really strong. Like it helps to relax me and stuff like that. Like I said, it did help. I had pains and stuff. You know what I mean? But I don't like go crazy. Like there are. I don't know. I guess to be specific.